You are bearing witness to the Island of the Beasts. Massive in size and home to the widest variation of wild Pokemon that the Legends Belt has to offer. Don't be fooled by its vast beauty, as this island is known for its erratic weather patterns, including sweeping rainstorms, grueling heat waves, and particularly devastating hurricane seasons. This island is also home to the legendary beasts Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, roaming and protecting this land with a fierce drive to keep hold over their territory, culling over 100 invasion attempts from rival civilizations. Here in the western region of the Legends Belt, 21 Pokemon are about to begin the adventure of a lifetime. They will be divided into 3 tribes, representing each legendary beast. There's the Eirai Tribe, representing Entei.
Oh, Arceus, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here, man.
I'm kind of surprised you guys picked me. It might take a few days for me to get used to my tribe enough to talk much.
There's the Savar Tribe, representing Suicune.
I'm gonna be a force in this game from minute 1, let me tell you.
I'm a proud firefighter that battles on the side of justice. I'm not afraid to step in and help whoever's being victimized.
And there's the Rodon Tribe, representing Raikou.
What a surprise to see me on your TV screens yet again.
I'm Hayden. I'm not the biggest looking Mon, but I'm ready to kick ass out here.
For the next 39 days, they'll be marooned on the Island of the Beasts and forced to work together, creating a new society while battling the elements and each other. They must learn to adapt or they'll be voted out of the game. In the end, only one will remain to claim the $1 million prize. 39 days, 21 Pokemon, this is Pocket Survival. Before we get into it, another big shout to all the VAs. Everyone put in a lot of hard work. They did an amazing job bringing these characters to life. Oh my god, we're finally here at episode 1. Episode 1 of 15, we are getting started. Day 1. This is the Eirai Tribe.
If you don't know who I am, then you've been living under a rock the past 10 years. So maybe this will clue you in. 3-time PBF World Champion, son of 7-time World Champion Heathrow II, grandson to one of the greatest battlers of all time, King Heathrow. You finally understand? I'm one of the greatest battlers in the world, damn it! One of the toughest SOBs out there! Why is the great Dexheart out here? I'll tell ya! It's to become 4-time world champion by outlasting 20 other Pokemon and winning Pocket Survival! You look at the past winners, that little ball Tracy, that sneaky cat Ocelot, weak champions no matter how you look at it. I'm here to put on some prestige onto the Pocket Survival Championship. Don't be surprised when you see me on day 39, standing tall over all the competition and your Pocket Survival Champion, whether you like it or not.
Oh, Arceus, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here, man. I mean, Pocket Survival is so fun to watch. It's been my dream to come on here ever since my girlfriend showed me like a week before I auditioned. So come on then, let's get to the fun. Wait, right, you need me to introduce myself. Stupid me. Alright, I'm Andy, and I'm a rock star, yeah! Well, kind of. See, we haven't actually played any gigs, and we don't have any albums, but I mean, we're kick-ass. We're called Thunderstrike, and oh no, we're not related to Thunderstruck. I have to say that. That band is awesome, and I don't want to get sued again. Alright, are we good? Can we go on the island now? I want to run around and build shelters and look for idols, the fun stuff. Let's get this shit started, man.
Oh, hello there, young ones. Oh, weren't expecting this voice coming from such a young-looking Eevee, were you? Don't worry, dear. I get that a lot. It's not often you see an elderly Eevee around. I'm Virginia. I'm sure you're a bit confused seeing such an old mon out here to play such a brutal game. But don't you worry about me, sweeties. Retirement's just been far too boring, and I applied looking for the adventure my life has never gotten. Oh, this reminds me of when I was young. The little thrills of doing things you shouldn't be, like sneaking out past bedtime and underage drinking. Sorry for droning on about my past. It's just good for the heart to reminisce on the glory days. All right. Well, it's nearly time to get started. You all stay safe now.
Pleased greetings to you all. I am Summer of Team Hotcake. Great to meet you. As an exploration team member, there's a lot of traveling and camping out involved, so seeing a chance to earn a lot of extra money for what I find myself doing most days anyway seemed like a no-brainer. I am mostly here for the money after all. That's the important part. Why do I want the money? Oh, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but I have plans for it, that's for sure. Don't want to clue anyone in on the fun that we'll be having very soon after I win. So, for simplicity's sake, let's just say it'll go towards accomplishing my dreams. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say.
Hey! You keep that camera right on me, alright, pal? Don't go looking off past me or anything like that. Oh, and there best not be any Eastern punks around. You know damn well I'd fuck them up and take the ejection. Damn straight. I'm Burger, leader of the Western Biker Gang back home. The toughest gang there is. Back home, that there's our territory. My territory, you dig? But being out here, as a territory, kinda fucked up, you know? I know my gang can handle a little Eastern fuckery, but I still got that on ease, get that? But that's not important right now. What is important is getting to the end of this game and bringing a big million back home to the boys. Now that'll keep us in fucking control of those Eastern jackasses. You know it!
Vote me out! Wait, the game hasn't started? Whatever. I'm here to be voted out. That's all that matters. What? Why? Because I wanna be. So vote me out. Come on, vote me out. You know you wanna vote me out. All it takes is 4 votes, and I'm going. Vote me out. Vote me out. Vote me out. This has gotta be getting annoying, right? It can all end if you just vote me out. Just 4 votes, and that's it. Or even less if the minority splits. Just vote me out, and I'll be a happy camper. Out of the game, torch snuffed, set out packing nice and early. I want to be here, but I don't want to be here long. So just vote me out. Wait, quit? Did you just suggest I quit? That's hilarious. Anyways, vote me out, vote me out, vote me out. Come on and vote me out. I'm right here. Easy first boot. Take me around to vote out town. It wouldn't even be that hard. I'll make sure not to get an idol or anything, so just vote me out, okay? I want to be voted out. I'm such an easy vote. Cast the votes and send me out now.
Hi, yes, I'm Shadow. Am I talking too quietly? This is fine? Okay, sorry. I'm told I talk quietly a lot. I own a thrift store back home. I just really liked watching the last 2 seasons of Pocket Survival, so I auditioned. I'm kinda surprised you guys picked me. I'm a little introverted, but not to the degrees of Jeremiah or Naira from seasons past. I'm more the, quiet kind of introvert. It might take a few days for me to get used to my tribe enough to talk much. Sorry if that gets me voted out early. I think once I get going, I can be a pretty good force in this game, though, you know? I have a really strategic mind that I want to use to wiggle my way through the, game. Yeah. I think I was cast because I specified that I'm not weak-willed enough to be forced to vote a certain way. Like what happened with Naira last season.
Alright, the second tribe, the Savar Tribe.
Hey there, I'm Bo. I'm a proud firefighter that battles on the side of justice. If I see something wrong going on, I'm not afraid to step in and help whoever's being victimized. That's all about who I am. I'm strong as hell and loyal as can be. So of course I'd make a good ally in this game. But in turn, I expect my allies to be good mons as well. I don't plan on working with assholes or meanies, like most mons that made it deep last season. Bullies, beware, because I'm here to take you down and make Pocket Survival a safe, wholesome game this season. Some of my co-workers argue I'm too selfless, but I'm just helping those that need help. I see no wrong in that.
I'm Bloom, and I'm here to rock this game like you've never seen. Don't let my puny size fool you. I'm one of the strongest Sunkern back home, despite still being in high school. Even if I'll be graduating soon. I'm not someone you want to mess with, because I'll take everything you throw at me and throw it right back at you with a little more on top to really mess you up. Seriously, I'm here to play the game, go on an immunity tear, and win in the end. Smaller mods like me have done it before, like Tracy. Only I'll be winning based off my strength, rather than my cunning.
The name's Goliath, and I'm super hyped to be here. Ever heard of the Joltik that can out-eat a Snorlax? That's me. My stomach's like a black hole, so it's no surprise that I can eat. That's what I'm known for, but it's not all I'm about. I think a lot of the other mons are gonna underestimate me because of that. They're gonna see me as a little bug that just eats, but they're in for a surprise when I come out guns blazing and show them all. The only thing I'd say I'm worried about is the food situation. With a big stomach comes big hunger, so not being able to eat as much is going to be tough on me. I've done it before, sure. Growing up, I was so hungry some nights, despite getting the same amount as my siblings, that I'd have to root through trash cans. But I'll need to find a solution to sate my hunger quickly out on the island.
I'm Diana. I'm super stoked to be here. I'm gonna be a force in this game from minute one, let me tell you. I've seen the other 2 seasons with my friends, and we all tried to guess who would do the best if they ever got on. It was weird though. All my friends said I'd be the worst out of them. They called me a hot mess and said it'd be a miracle if I made merge. Thankfully, I'm here to prove that right here and now. I've got a lot of plans and strategy in mind that's gonna take me far in this game. No one's gonna see it coming from me. I'll play this game so well that I won't even have to backstab mons. I'll be for unstabbing them and they'll still vote for me to win in the end. Because I'm the best out here.
Hi, I'm Nellie. I'm a babysitter for my rural hometown. I'm really surprised to be here, actually. I usually throw on seasons of this show for the kids I was babysitting, but one of them dared me to audition, so I did. And I guess I did good enough to be out here, so yay me. I'm still not 100% sure about how to go about this whole game. I would literally just zone out when the kids were watching. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try and find out, though. I'll try my hardest to do something out here. Anything.
My name is Rain, and I'm an artist. Don't think that means I'm some type of fruity or eccentric personality, because in this game I will be a leader above all. My tribe should be happy to have me, because under me they will be led to success no matter how incompetent they may be. My strategy is to gather a large alliance and lead them to the end, even if they're kicking and screaming the whole way there. I will be the single most dominant Pokemon in Pocket Survival history.
You're looking at the winner of Pocket Survival 3, baby! That's right, I'm Matthias, and I'm here to show everyone just how amazing I am! My friends say that my confidence doesn't match my skill level, but they don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna crush this competition and head home with $1 million. I mean, I have to. I'm the best option here and the only one deserving of it. It helps that I really need the money after Father cut me off. But that's besides the point. I'm above Father. I don't need his billions of dollars. I don't need to be in his will, and I don't need the jobs he tried to give me. Yeah, sure, ever since I quit, he's gone out of his way to make sure I never get a job anywhere else. But whatever. I'm gonna prove to him that I'm the best Mon in this family by winning $1 million all on my own. No one can stop me.
The Yellow Tribe, the Rodon Tribe. No, I fucking love this tribe. Because the other tribes are like kind of split with like some pretty big, some pretty small. I think Eira's kind of in the middle. Rodon has a bunch of big Mons and then 2 small Mons. One of them being extra fucking tiny. I'm not sure if you guys suck off there just on Steel's Claw.
I'm Hayden, and I'm an emergency services echolocator. See, I live in a small country, probably only a little bigger than this island, and we live in a turbulent region of the world. For about 8 months of the year, we're in disaster season. Natural disasters happen frequently during this time and are devastating. That's why I took up my job. I can locate those in trouble using echolocation and save them. I'm not the biggest looking Mon, but I've pulled Mons bigger than me out of fires or tsunamis. It's just this adrenaline just kicks in me when I sense danger, and that's why I think I'd be a great fit for Pocket Survival. Of course, I only auditioned once knowing it would be filmed outside of disaster season. I'm one of the only Mons in my country filling this role, after all. But yeah, I'm ready to kick ass out here.
Sky is here! Sky's excited to play! Sky wearing a big bull and screaming a big bull on stick for Pokeringer! Mom wants Sky to live in wild like ancestors, but Sky wants to do a different way. So Sky try out for show from Big Moving Picture Box. Sky ready to meet friends and make memories on Island and win money! Sky wants to donate money to charity for other past paradox like Sky! Help them get big smart like Sky!
Well. What a surprise to see me on your TV screens yet again. I mean, I need no introduction after all, but for anyone that's been too poor to own a television up until this point, I'm Amber, though you all know me as Bethany Swindle from The Little Things. Paldea's little darling, they called me. Yes, I'm aware it's been 20 years since that show aired, and I was a Vulpix and still a child at the time, but I'm still Paldea's darling in the hearts of millions. I've taken a step back from the major roles by now. The spotlight has been grand to me, but I've needed a little break from center stage. That's why you see me now as Hannah, best friend of the Purloin Mariah in Precious Purloin Takes on High School. That's also why I've joined Pocket Survival, to give this show a big boost in star power that it's so desperately needed. When my agent got the recruitment call, he was practically begging I take the role and show the world who Amber really is on the inside, and come out on top.
My name is Thatcher, and I'm a corporate lawyer employed under the Siltech Corporation. I applied for the show Pocket Survival under the expectation of enhancing my abilities for acting in defense of Siltech in regard to lesser Pokemon taking legal action against the company. As I'm Siltech's highest regarded legal counselor, I already find myself in the highest skill bracket, so improvement is unlikely to occur. Yet possible. I must admit, however, that my position within Siltech has grown rather dull. I also sought out a competition as an opportunity to flex my abilities without the entirety of the Siltech Corporation being at risk for me doing so. For those reasons, I've auditioned and promptly been cast to prove my mettle and utterly devastate the competition, so I may stand victorious.
Okay, hi! My name is Comfy. I'm a nice girl. Okay, not really, but I do try my best to get along with others. I'm pretty popular back at my uni, but that's because my much more popular roommate likes to wear me as a headband. I mean, you do you, girl, but I'll take some of that popularity too, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm here to prove that I'm not just my roommate's accessory. I'm strong-willed and I can win this all on my own. You better believe I'll be fighting petal by petal to the bitter end to take home the crown.
You're looking at Katrina, darlings. one of the most fabulous contest performers to grace the stage. Yes, hilarious. One of the most successful performers in the contest scene is a Perugly. Keep the laughter to yourselves, you juveniles. I'm out here to promote myself whilst showing that I'm not just the pretty face that everyone back in Sinnoh expects me to be, darling. Now then, I don't plan on being out here for 39 days to lose, so let's get on with it already.
Was he the last one? I don't think so. He was the last one. We are starting with the season opening reward challenge. Let's get to our first reward challenge of the season. The quest for fire. Each tribe will start on a large wooden raft. On go, 6 players will use oars to row the raft, while 1 player will be holding a lit torch. The rowers must row their raft to 5 different tribe-specific checkpoints, each having a large unlit brazier. The player with the torch has the responsibility of lighting each brazier. Once all 5 of the tribe braziers are lit, the tribe may then row back to shore, running to light one final unlit brazier. First and only tribe to light the final brazier wins reward. Reward for today's reward challenge, not immunity, is as simple as it comes. Fire in the form of flint and an extra bag of rice. Worth playing for?
Hell yeah!
Sky's extra excited about this fire in the form of flint. All right, let's get this challenge underway. And after a grueling battle, Rodon wins reward. Congratulations, they win the fire in the form of flint and extra food. That's gonna go a long way.
Big win! Sky's super happy for big win! Sky and Yellow Tribe good in challenge! We'll keep winning and reach ends together! Yellow Tribe forever strong and united!
On Rodon, the tribe comes together and introduces themselves, going one by one to give each other their names and their jobs, telling everyone a little bit about themselves. They also remark how they seem to be the most stacked tribe due to their large overall size, though Hayden and Kampf clearly differ from everyone else in that aspect. I wonder why.
Seems I've been placed on the winning tribe. I mean, not that that's surprising to me. When you have someone as famous as me around, you want to make sure they don't go out early. So putting me on a tribe with all the strongest mons is easily the best way to keep me in this game. I'm guaranteed eyes on the screen after all. I gotta say, Hayden and Kampf are looking like misses already. They don't come near the sheer size of everyone else on this tribe. They clearly stand out. Meaning, even if we do lose and have to vote someone out, they're easy targets. More shields to keep me in the game. Production is clearly looking out for me.
The 3 women on the tribe, Katrina, Kampf, and Amber, get together to have a little chat. Talk about some of the other guys, with Katrina and Amber not seeming interested in any of them. Thus, Kampf admits that Steel is hot. Off rip, Steel's kinda hot. Things seem to be going well until Kampf makes a comment about Katrina's size, which infuriates the Perugly, who bounces back by saying Kampf isn't even the size of a toothpick. Amber watches quietly, but is clearly entertained.
Wow, talk about a brat. Katrina seriously can't handle a little bit of criticism, huh? She's a contest performer, so her weight relates to her job and she could stand to lose a few pounds. Ugh, seriously. Why'd I have to get stuck on a tribe with an over-emotional, oversized oaf Like that purr ugly. It's literally in her name, ugly.
Damn, they hate each other. Whilst out gathering materials for the shelter, Hayden accidentally bumps into Steel, who immediately launches into a tirade of angry growls and yelps. Just a mess of angry nonsense. Surprises and scares Hayden, turning and flying off after, dropping the shelter materials he had on him. Oh no.
Damn, Steel is scary, man. I mean, all I did was bump into him. For anyone normal, that would be resolved with a simple apology. But he just launched out into this triad of nothingness. Ugh, like why is he even here? He's clearly some sort of feral beast. That's the sort of stuff we're supposed to survive against out here, not compete against in the game. Like, damn, this is going to be hard out here. Almost everyone on the tribe is 2 or 3 times my size. It's, intimidating to contend with. As long as they act normal, I should be fine. Most of the other mons I work with, they're much bigger than me too. But they're normal. Unlike Steel.
Eirai Tribe! The Browns are in town! The tribe comes together and introduces themselves, going one by one to give each other names and jobs and telling everyone a little bit about themselves. Of all the tribe members, Dexheart seems to be the one to leave the biggest impression, rallying the tribe with a pep talk about how they may not have won the first reward. That's only the first of many challenges to come.
Dexheart is, what's the polite way to say this? Overwhelming? He's a very, dominant personality. The kind that's hard to avoid. Very, talkative, extroverted. It would take a lot of getting used to before I could consider working with him due to just how sheerly, Dexheart he is, if you understand.
Andy approaches Dexheart and talks about how much of an inspiration he is, how he's a huge fan of the PBF, and Dexheart is one of his favorite battlers, only behind Gladiator at least. Dexheart responds in full character about how much his fans are an inspiration to him. He even does some promo type work to put Gladiator down. Yeah!
I could never have imagined being on the same tribe as Dexheart. This rules, man. Dexheart is like one of my favorite battlers. I mean, he's practically my role model. Well, my battling role model. Gianna is my cooking role model. Ron is my badass role model. Axel is my role modeler, like he makes the models for the roles we play in our D&D game. What I'm trying to say is that Dexheart is freaking awesome, and getting to play this game with him is gonna kick so much ass!
Aw, he's having a good time. Burger overhears Summer and Virginia chatting on the beach, with Summer going into detail about what it's like to be on an exploration team, and Virginia listening intently, clearly interested in the topic. Burger is really annoyed about this.
The fuck are we doing here, man? We got some old hag on our tribe. How's that gonna get us any wins? Unless we can get that bitch off our tribe, we're fucking done for. Ugh. Those Eastern jackasses saw me unfriendly with some old hag like her, I'd be a legend damn laughingstock back home. She's gotta go.
The tribe comes together and introduces themselves, going one by one to give each other their names and their jobs, tell everyone a little bit about themselves. Rain clearly dominates the early conversation, though, talking about taking the tribe under his wing and leading them to success. Savar will be more dominant than Tohunga, according to Rain.
What to say about this tribe? I've tried to make them feel strong. They aren't strong. Let me rephrase that. They aren't strong in a physical sense. Most of them would barely register on a weight scale. They're strong in numbers. This is the earliest chance to make an alliance that could stand the test of time. Most players deep in the game tend to align with their starting tribes, after all, so this should be no exception. Bo and I will have to do a lot of the heavy lifting to get the others into the merge, but it is certainly doable. We'll just have to force it some.
Diana and Bo get to talking, mostly with Bo working on the shelter while Diana rests on her back. The both of them seem to get along pretty well, and when Diana pitches that the two work together a bit, Bo agrees happily, and talks about how Diana seems like a nice mom. Look at that, we have a friendship! Look at that, we already have friends. We have friends on the Savar Tribe.
And just like that, the biggest girl on the beach is my #1 ally. And my friend said I'd be bad at this game. I've got a ride or die day 1 and no one else can relate. This is gonna be easy mode. Bo is pretty awesome after all. Big strong Arcanine. No one I know that's gotten on the wrong side of an Arcanine has ever come out of it on the winning side. So I'm feeling pretty confident right now with my big fluffy shield.
Alright, as Goliath is searching for food in the trees as extra rations, Matthias takes him aside and states that Goliath seems confident and cool. He wants to work with him to get to the end. He offers Goliath the final 2 deal. Goliath gets pretty excited about the offer this quick into the game and agrees with the little to no hesitation. And now we have more friends. Look, guys, friendship is the way forward. Savar recognizes the other 2 tribes are mean and icky.
A final 2 deal day 1! Things are looking up for me already, man! That's awesome! I mean, I knew relating to bigger mons was gonna be a bit of a challenge, but I've already got my #1 ally, and seeing as our tribe is better than even Tohunga from Season 1, I'd say I even have a clear path to the end! Oh, this is gonna be lit!
Day 2, we're finally off of day 1. It was a really long, that day 1 took an hour. Steel, being the clearly feral mon he is seen slashing at a large tree and shouting weird sounds up at it. Sky approaches and notices what's going on, looking up to see the coconuts at the top. Sky listens more closely to Steel's ramblings and actually seems to understand what he's saying. Sky starts muttering the shouts and yips and nonsense back, and the two talk back and forth like that, as if they're having a conversation.
Wild speak! Wild speak! Sky, no wild speak! Sky learns wild speak as baby Sky! Wild speak is natural for past paradox like Sky! Sky confused now! Where game gets Steel? Pokemon in society don't talk wild speak! Steel feral? Might be feral!
Sky's thinking. Oh god, Sky's thinking. I can hear the gears turning from here. Amber and Thatcher are talking at camp when Amber makes her move and starts to try and seduce the Eevee. Whoa! It's day 2. Chill the fuck out. She uses charming compliments and swift movements to try and get Thatcher interested, though he doesn't seem to care, leaving Amber to slowly and awkwardly stop trying.
That didn't go how I expected. Most men would trip over themselves for the chance to get with a famous actress like me. That's how I plan on playing, for the record. My influence and seduction paired with most men's weak-willed lust is a combination that's going to get me all the way to the end, even if a few hearts will be broken along the way. How do you think I got that role on Precious Burloin Takes on High School? Thatcher not being interested strikes me as odd. Either he's gay, asexual, or one of those weirdos who values a woman's personality over her good looks. Either way, he's a dud. But not the only choice to roll with for now. There's even someone else on this tribe I can try with.
As Virginia is relaxing in the shelter, Andy approaches and asks if she has any butterscotch candies. Surprising question since they're out on an island and most of their belongings have been taken away to be held by production. He claims old ladies always carry the best butterscotch candy. Virginia actually missed that she snuck some in, stuffed in her tail, and he's free to have some. And he grabs a few and thanks her, calling her Gam Gam. Aww.
Oh, all the younger mons on the tribe are just so sweet. That Andy fellow especially. He's such a kind individual. I'm sure his mother knew he'd grow up to be something special. That Andy. He reminds me of my grandson Julius. A bit of an airhead, but always a delight to be around. Goodness, I miss little Julius. And Jasper. I especially miss my little Perry.
Aww. She misses her grandchildren. Muffin pulls Shadow aside and asks openly if he's willing to vote her out if they go to tribal council. Shadow is caught off guard, pretty confused, nervously asking why. Muffin found like an idol or something. Muffin just retorts that she wants to be voted out. It's really that simple. So vote her out. Shadow is confused.
That Muffin, why would she want to be voted out? A lot of Pokemon applied to be here. So for Muffin to be accepted and just want to go out, it's highly disrespectful.
Diana notices Nelly and Bo speaking together on the beach. Afterward, Diana pulls Nelly aside and tells her in no uncertain terms to back off. That Bo is her ticket deeper into this game, not Nelly's. Nelly's confused and off-put by the behavior coming from Diana. Oh my god. Guys, you guys were just having a good time. What happened?
Diana acts worse than most of the kids I babysit. And considering I don't do a whole lot to keep those crazies in line, that's saying something. Like, I'm talking with Bo. I seriously don't get the issue. It's like she's obsessed. She's a hot mess, that's for sure.
Matthias pulls them on, essentially running the tribe aside. Rain praises him for being such a great and amazing leader. He has an idea that'll knock his butt off. Matthias, Rain, final two, working together all the way until the end. Rain doesn't waste much time in accepting the offer since he is great, just as Matthias said he was. It only makes sense. Final two, Matthias and Rain, that's pretty cool. That's a good final two right there. I feel pretty nice about that, actually. Great.
I certainly am great. My goal in this game is about preservation. I want to craft a big, insulating alliance around me to protect me all the way until the end. This tribe works that way off of sheer numbers alone, so keeping everyone in check is a must. Knowing that Matthias is on board makes this plan much easier to handle going down the line. He is the first of many that will work with me in my utter greatness.
I have to put the rain on now. Okay, so, fun fact, yeah, this is the first season where we have weather. And the weather audio that I grabbed is really fucked up, and it's not very good. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it or not. It's about to be completely drowned out by music. Because it's time for the first immunity challenge of the season. Let's get to our first immunity challenge. 5 members of Jungle Fever. 5 members of each tribe will race through the nearby jungle, where a series of tribe-colored bags will be scattered around. Each tribe must find their 5 bags and bring them back to the beach, handing them off to the remaining 2 tribe mates. They will untie the bags, revealing puzzle pieces inside, and use those puzzle pieces to solve a logo puzzle. First tribe to finish wins immunity will not be going to tribal council. Second tribe to finish will also win immunity. No one from their tribe will be going home either. Losers will be going to tribal council, where someone will be the first Pokemon voted out of this game. Let's get this challenge underway. After a grueling battle, Rodon, the first tribe to win immunity. No one from the yellow tribe going home. And Savar also wins immunity, which means Eirai will be going to tribal council, voting someone off of their tribe and out of this game.
I'm conflicted, man. Yeah, we just lost and one of us has to go, and that really sucks, but man, I've always wanted to go to Tribal Council. This feels weird, real weird. It's like I'm so excited, but I'm so nervous. I don't like it, but I do like it. Okay, I think I'm hyped for this. Let's go. I'm ready. Take me to Tribal. Huh? Oh, we get time at camp first? Right. Knew that.
Andy is funny. Andy is precious. Back at Rodon camp, Thatcher brags openly about having found one of Eirai Tribe's bags before anyone else could and burying it so it would be much harder for them to find. A dirty trick that Amber finds particularly funny, laughing about it. Hayden, listening nearby, however, seems to be pretty annoyed hearing that.
So, we didn't win based off of pure skill, but because of some underhanded trick? That's pretty disheartening. Not that I can say anything about it on this tribe without Thatcher or Amber or Katrina chalking it up to me being annoyed at my size compared to them. Or Steel launching into his weird barrel shouting at me. Even Comf is pretty rude. It's like I'm caught in a rock in a hard place. Everyone here is bigger or meaner than me or both. All of that being said, Thatcher just proved he's the worst of them. Even worse than the feral somehow.
Comp is caught off guard when Steel suddenly grabs her and slides her up the length of his arm, wearing her like an armband. Comp is completely shocked and blushing quite a bit since it reminds her of her more popular roommate wearing her like a headband back at uni. She tries to complain, but Steel just lets out loud interrupting noises until she goes quiet. Oh my god! What the fuck? Whoa!
Steel actually just grabbed me and put me on, like, out of nowhere. Like, gosh, it was really surprising and out of nowhere. But, I mean, I have been feeling a little homesick, and it sort of reminds me of my roommate when she wore me like a headband. It was kind of comforting in a way. Plus, I mean, Steel is the hottest one on the tribe. A real bad boy, that's for sure.
He's a real bad boy. Oh my god, it is. This is weird. This is weird. Matthias grabs Bloom and takes her out of camp to talk game. Bloom's surprised being manhandled with no explanation, but once far enough away from camp, Matthias puts Bloom down and points out that he's noticed Bloom isn't a normal Sunkern. She's an extra special one, and he likes that. He wants to work with her to reach the end. A final 2 deal! Blue seems to eat up the compliments and agrees. Blue was, the bow was nearby though and overheard the conversation. Guys! Matthias and Bloom final 2, that's pretty crazy.
Finally! Someone out here recognizes me for who I am! The strongest Sunkern out here! Didn't expect it to be the front guy of all of them. But you take your wins where you get them. So of course, I'm gonna accept the final 2 deal with someone that recognizes how awesome I am. Hell yeah! Who wouldn't?
Diana pulls Nellie aside and apologizes for the outburst yesterday, that she just wasn't thinking clearly before and was a bit on edge with how things had been going. Nellie accepts the apology, but it doesn't seem like she really believes it.
Okay, so that's gonna look weird after how I just told her off yesterday, but that's because I was setting her up as an easy first boot for if we went to Tribal! Duh! When you're me-sized, you gotta think on your roots like that! Since we won immunity, I knew I had to change my tune and lay on my patented Diana charm. Pull her on my side instead. I mean, sometimes you make moves against your biggest allies, like Ocelot and Aquamarine from last season, but they always come back together in the end, especially when an alliance is in consideration. Okay, wait for it. I want to make an all-girls alliance. Yeah, that's right. The 4 Savar girls going all the way to the end. That's my plan for the future.
Here we go. Now we're on the Eirai Tribe, and the Tribal Council is... The Tribal Council talks are beginning. Muffin openly blames herself for how terrible they did during the challenge and tries to convince everyone else on the tribe to vote her out. Unfortunately, no one seems to be taking her seriously.
Is it really that hard to just vote me out? We lost because of me. It's cold and wet because of the rain, and now we have to go to Tribal Council. But we can hold back the strategizing if you just vote me out. There is no need to be stressed. Just vote for me. Cast me out of the game. I want to be voted out to guarantee Futtermons get deeper in. King would have reached merge if I was a Minami tribe. Just saying. So just vote me out already for the love of Arceus!
Burger approaches Shadow, simply stating that the old hag's gotta go, after being the reason they lost the immunity challenge. She couldn't find her bag in the forest portion of the challenge after all. Shadow likes her, but agrees she's a liability to keep on the tribe, so she should probably go first. Burger thanks Shadow for seeing reason and asks if he can help sway some other votes their way. Shadow seems nervous, but agrees.
That old V-hag's gotta go. Ain't two ways about it. Can't even find a damn bag in the woods, man. That how bad your eyesight is? Like you should be hovering over a deathbed, not out here getting rained on while blind. Who the hell let her come out here?
Virginia is on the beach, sitting under Dexheart to shield her from the rain, and asks how the big guy's doing. He starts going in his promo speech style, but Virginia interrupts, urging him to calm down, that he doesn't have to go all out like that around her. She's just a simple old lady wanting some simple conversation. They talk some, normally, out-of-game stuff, and it's powerful enough for Dexheart to vow that he will protect her with his life after this point.
Virginia is under Dexheart's protection now. You better believe it! You mess with that frail old lady, and you're messing with the 3-time PBF World Champion Dexheart! And trust me when I say, having me as an enemy is the last thing you want, because I will do anything in my power to ruin you! That woman huddled in the shelter at camp right now is one of the sweetest, toughest little ladies I have ever met! You better believe she's got lifetime passes to all of Dexheart's PBF experiences from here until the end of time! Oh yeah!
Burger pulls Andy aside to talk about voting Virginia out. Andy's shocked. He would never vote out Gam Gam. He goes on talking about how sweet and amazing she is and how pretty much everyone likes her. Dexheart overhears part of it and misconstrues the convo as Andy trying to talk up Virginia and convince Burger to take her out. Dexheart confronts Andy, immediately cutting a promo on him for wanting to throw a poor helpless old lady under the bus. And if anyone should go, it's him. Oh no. Oh no. He didn't even do anything.
I have no idea what just happened. I just said I'd never vote out Gam Gam, but Dexheart thinks I would for some reason? And now he wants me out? Aw, man, this is terrible. I don't want to be on the bad side of my role model. Well, my battling role model, but still. And I don't want to vote out Gam Gam, but now Dexheart wants me gone. Oh, man. What a pickle I'm in now.
Shadow approaches Summer to talk about what to do tonight, clearly a bit nervous, but leads the conversation. He tells her that Virginia is what the tribe wants to do tonight. Summer just shrugs and agrees without thinking. Dexheart stomps up to the two of them and insists that they vote Andy out, since he wants Virginia gone. This sweet defenseless old lady. How dishonorable could one be to target an elder? How dishonorable.
At least he didn't hear the first part of the conversation? Wow. I guess he wants Andy out. Virginia should still go, though, I think. She's much weaker than Andy is, and he can hold his own in challenges. I hope Dexheart doesn't manage to change anyone else's minds. He seemed pretty, adamant about taking Andy out.
A little bit after the first time Burger spoke with Andy, Burger approaches the Ampharos again, double-checking if he's good to take Virginia out, since she's gotta go, especially now with Dexheart gunning after him. It's either him or her at this point. Andy is still clearly conflicted. He doesn't want to hurt his role model. He doesn't want to go out either.
Man, this blackhead, just think with his fucking brains for a second and not his heart. His Gam is some old crap 10 years past our expiration date. And it's either she goes or he goes. Am I the only smart one here, man? She's weak. She's the lowest on the food chain. She's gotta go. If this was my biker gang and that prune was still wrong with us, I'd have kicked her out right away. I know it because I did it with my own grandma, the old slimy bitch. So just think, Andy. Think!
Dexheart approaches Virginia and tells her the plan, that Andy has to go tonight. Virginia tells Dexheart to stop worrying. She'll go with his plan, but she loves everyone on the tribe equally. Whatever happens,
It's unfortunate to watch all this drama kick up because of me. Tribal Council's going to be a sad affair no matter what. I don't want to vote Andy out. I don't really want to vote anyone out, but I have no other choice. It's going to be me or Andy tonight. Whatever the tribe decides, I won't contest it. It's what's best for the tribe, after all. That's what matters.
the tribe gathers their belongings and leaves for tribal council.
The first of many tribal sacrifices will be made tonight. It is sad it will be one of us, but fire will be extinguished and someone will go. I will vote with the tribe no matter what. It all comes down to the numbers. Hopefully this pesky rain clears up by the time we get to tribal council. If I had my way.
Eirai Tribe. Behind you are a set of torches. Grab your torch, dip it into the flame, get fire. This is part of the ritual of tribal council. Fire represents your life in this game. Your fire is gone, so are you. Well, Eirai, every season someone has to go out first. This season's got to be one of you. Shadow, what is the inherent fear of going out first?
Well, realistically, host, most of us had to put our lives on hold to be here. To come out onto this island and play this game, so, being the first out is devastating. Because you got the chance to play, but nothing came of it. You're, little more than a footnote on the season.
Summer, have you heard any talks about who it's gonna be? I'm sure no one wants to be the first one.
Well, of course there's been talks. I've personally heard 2 names being considered the most. It's between Virginia and Andy tonight.
But not me.
I forgot there were whispers. Okay, there are whispers now, guys. New innovation. The voice actors knew about this. There are now whispers. Bam, she could just be added. More dialogue. We'll get back on track in a moment. Muffin, did I just hear you're upset that your name wasn't in consideration?
Of course! I came out here to be voted out. Torch snuffed, taken out as soon as possible, and not a minute later.
That's terrible to hear.
But being out here is awesome!
You know what? For my own sanity, I'm gonna swing this back on top. Andy, you're one of the names Summer just openly stated is at risk of going home tonight. What's that all about?
I don't even know. I was just talking to Burger, then Dexheart comes out and starts yelling at me about being a coward and disrespectful. I was just talking about Gam Gam.
The oversized plushie was trying to ship Virginia up the river! Send her to her farm upstate! What he wanted was the same as any sniveling heel I've fought in the past. He wanted an easy shot to the championship! And he was willing to sacrifice an old lady to get it!
This ain't a promo, man.
Well, I don't think it's quite that serious.
Well, Burger, you were apparently involved in the conversation. What did you see out there?
Man, I saw Andy get put on blast by Dexheart. What else was there to see? He was cutting a whole ass promo like they were shaping him for a world title match at Battlemania or some shit. It's fucked up for real.
Virginia, a lot of this drama revolves around you, around whether you should go home tonight. You've been pretty quiet. What do you have to say about all this?
Well, sir, I don't really know what to think. This reminds me of my grandchildren back home. They fight so often, but even they don't get this intense. It's so sad to see this all happen because of me. I just want to say that whoever goes, whether it's me or Andy, I'll be sad, but I'll understand. It's for the greater good of the tribe.
Gam.
Old hag.
A very mature outlook on the situation, Virginia. Let's find out what the tribe believes is best for them. It is time to vote. Andy, you're up first.
I'm sorry, Gam. You're so sweet, and I don't want to see you go, but it's you or me.
There's a 66 2/3 chance you're going down tonight, Andy. And you take my 75% chance of swaying everyone else against you. That makes 141 2/3 chance of getting you out. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Tribal Council.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Pokemon voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Virginia. That's one vote, Virginia. Virginia. That's 2 votes, Virginia. Andy. That's 2 votes, Virginia. 1 vote, Andy. Andy. That's 2 votes, Virginia. 2 votes, Andy. Virginia. That's 3 votes, Virginia. 2 votes, Andy. First Pokemon voted out of Pocket Survival, Island of the Beasts. Virginia. It's 4 votes, that's enough. You're gonna have to bring me your torch.
Don't be sad. I understand. It had to be this way. I left some butterscotch candies back at the shelter. Share them evenly, please.
Virginia, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. And just like that, the oldest player is the first voted out. Getting her out help you stay away from tribal in the future? Only time will tell. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
I may be heartbroken, but I know my tribe will carry on. Andy, Dexheart, everyone on Eirai, I will always be your Gam. Feel free to visit anytime. There will be milk and cookies waiting.
Virginia is gone. The Elder Eevee is the first Pokemon voted out of this season. In a vote 5-2. Only Dexheart by her side. The Dexheart Protection Agency failed their first case.